You know.
That use agriculture as the main source of income can look forward to the future with confidence. But because of lack of confidence in self, we tend to put our responsibility.
Hi, I'm your host, Stanley West McPherson, on What Matters at the Roundtable. September the 4th, 2016. We're on Pegasus. We're live on Channel 13. Time Warners. You can call us live in the studio tonight. You might have something to say. You might want to get in on the discussion tonight. But if you miss us tonight, you can pick up the broadcast on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. or Thursday morning at 10:30 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m. But you can catch us tonight live. Or you can send your email, and I will send you a link to the show. And you can get the show right on your phone, on your tablet. You can have it immediately. And so you can watch it at any time you want to. But if you can't, you can just go to my name, Stanley West McPherson, on YouTube, and you'll see all of our programs there. But if you want a link, I see a lot of people, they ask me for a link, and I send them the link, and they give me their email, and I make sure every week that they got a copy, a link right to their phone. So that can happen if you want to see the show, okay? Also with me here tonight, co-host Milton Webb. And Milton, how you feeling?
Not bad, Stanley. How you doing
Good,
today?
good.
All right.
We just really want to get back to the matter at hand. This is what matters at the round table.
That's right.
It's living wage. And we found out that people all around the country is dealing with this living wage. And also, some of them is worse off than we are.
Oh, yeah, there's always somebody worse off than us.
Yeah, India, Asia, Indonesia.
Right.
All of these places are $2 and $3, and it's crazy because I was with Ashton Roy at the conference in Washington, D.C., and he was telling me how the garment district and sweatshops that they have is $2, and he's saying all of these is from celebrities and, you know, so many people who are basketball players, football players, and they got sweatshops and they're not paying these people no money, but yet these sneakers and garments come over here and they want so much money for hundreds of dollars, $200 for these, and they over there making nothing, making this stuff.
Wait, you see, the thing about that is, Stanley, it's not so much the celebrities, the football players and them, it's the company. Okay, so like you said, you got a company, Nike. All right, because Michael Jordan sits on the board don't necessarily mean Michael Jordan is Nike. All right, so you got all these people that's sitting out there, and they're like, okay, well, we can get this cheap labor over here. This is why you get like a lot of companies that will leave the United States and go overseas.
Yeah.
All right, because now we can get cheap labor. We can we can pay them $3, $4. All right, we'll go up higher than everybody else.
Right.
$4. You know what I mean? Then you got people over here making $2.
Exactly.
Okay, so now, you know, these people are making money for their family over there just like we make money for our families
Exactly.
here. So, you know, I mean, like, a lot of these celebrities and a lot of these actors are getting bad deals because they got their face is the one that's out there.
And some of them own these things,
Yes.
and they're not making sure that everything is dealt properly. Because I remember back in the 80s, I had worked at a sweatshop in the Bronx on way up in where the 4 train, the last stop, Woodlawn. And what was good about this sweatshop, even though they paid minimum wage, because don't forget, they haven't even heard about a living wage yet.
Yeah, really.
But it was 4 things that they did. They paid you for holiday pay, sick pay, okay, vacation pay, and they gave you a bonus. And that was a sweatshop, okay? And I was like, whoa, this is a nice place because these people care, okay? The management care about the workers. And this thing was running beautiful, but it was 4 things that they gave up. Man, they got away from that now. They don't need to do none of that.
No, no. You see, and this is what I'm saying, you know, so because when it comes right down to it and you get all of these people doing these things, you know, like you Patrick Ewing and all these guys, you see their face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And although they may own this, like you say,
that's right,
they're not going to check on it.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? And they're selling shoes for $200-$300.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you mean to tell me, because everybody back in the 80s wanted Patrick Ewing.
That's right.
Everybody wanted Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Everybody wanted all of these, you know, whoever was under Nike, whoever was under Converse, you know, whoever was under New Balance, whatever. They all wanted these shoes. They paid for them.
Yeah, they did.
Well, you know, our boy Vaughn, you know, he had a shoe collection.
He sure did.
You know, now, you know, he paid millions of dollars for his collection.
Exactly.
So, you know, the money in that was out there. And as far as the garment agency, you got to sit back and look at, like, these guys that are doing all of these clothes, that are making these, that are making those.
Yeah.
All right, now they're making money.
Of course they are.
All right, so now we go and we buy our clothes, and we're going to buy clothes for $150, $200. That's because we got it like that and we want it.
Right.
All right, well, we had it like that.
Thank you.
And we want it. All right, but the people that's doing these ain't making no money.
No, they're not.
When I was overseas, I can take a picture of something and take it to Papa San and Mama San, and they'll make it look just like that. And you know what they charge you?
What?
They charge you $15.
Okay.
And a lot of people over there, you know, in that country thought that was high.
Right.
So, you know, you mess around and tip, you know, give them money. You pay them for the garment, and you tip them just as much as you paid.
Right.
Because you know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And
but
you know what they put into it, and you know that this is worth it.
And they made it look just like that. And what you do was, man, you always took care of this Mama San or Papa San, whoever it was that made the garment for you. You know, you may walk down the street and they may need something.
That's right.
You know, you shuck them out some money. Here. Well, I put it towards your next. No, this is just for you because you treat me, you do me good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But none of that's going on now. Nobody don't care.
Nobody's helping nobody.
You might
man.
have a couple, you know, on hand, you know, a couple of athletes,
right.
You know, celebrities doing something, helping people, you know,
right.
Making sure everything go good with their name, brand,
right.
their company, with their name on it. You know, now I give it up to them because they are making sure that, you know, you don't run their name in the ground on, you understand, protesting and shutting things down, that saying that, well, people not making it. Well, why? Because of you getting all the money, you getting it, you know, no. But guess what? But you got a whole bunch of other people they don't care.
No, they don't.
You know, they're just like those that's greedy, you know, and they leaving all of the Asians, Indonesia. Don't forget, they even got them here, sweatshops. They got them here in this country.
Oh, yes, they do.
And they're doing the same thing. And the only thing they did was they get away from the taxes. You know, the big companies, they get away, they hide what they're doing, okay?
Yep.
And so because they don't want, it's the taxes, where the taxes kill us, the taxes do them a great favor because they don't even pay nothing.
Hardly nothing.
You know?
If not nothing.
But here, we working. And the taxes is like,
man.
You know, come on. Everything is a tax. And you know what? In the Constitution, there is no tax but one, okay? And it's one tax. We got 1,000. If you go look on the books, it's like 1 million taxes that they're charged. It's only one tax in the Constitution. And people are not reading that. There's only one tax. Where all this other tax come from? What IRS is doing? What are they doing? They're crooks. Because in the Constitution, it's only one tax. There's no 100,000 tax. It's only one tax.
Well, Stanley, you gotta remember. All right, law ain't law. Okay.
Exactly.
The law that started ain't the law that they got now.
Exactly.
So you gotta remember that. And for all you people out there that think, you know, we don't know what we're talking about, you better think again.
Thank you.
You
better think again. You better read.
We research. We read. We know about this.
Thank you. And they come up with, they got property tax, home tax, dead man tax, live tax, royalty tax. They got every kind of tax. What? Sleeping tax? Oh,
Check
man.
it out.
Listen.
Check it out.
Crazy.
You get taxed. Okay, say you live on a street. That street goes this way. All right, you live right here on this corner. You got to pay tax on this street and the street that's coming that way too.
That's right.
Because you're on both streets.
And you got 2 entrances.
That's right.
And so you got to pay. You know, come on, these people is crazy.
It's crazy.
Because you got two door stops with 2 numbers on it. You got to pay taxes for both of those entries.
That's right.
Yeah, come on, it's ridiculous, you know. But in the Constitution, that's not there.
No.
Okay, and they can't find that there. Okay, but this is what they do to rob people by using these taxes and laws and stuff like that, and they breaking them. Okay, and they corrupt because right now, Como's office is twisted. You know.
Again.
You know, they doing all kind of stuff, corruption stuff. They shut down a whole bunch of immigrants. They called them immigrants.
Right.
This is what they did. They shut down their food stamps. They got like almost 2,000 people. They closed their cases on food stamps. Why? Because the election is coming up. And this is why they did that, because they don't want them to vote. Okay? So now they process got to start over because then voting to be over. Because Trump already then put his foot in his mouth. He talked about Mexicans. He talked about Dominicans. He talked about Spanish people. He talked about so many people. These are going to be the people that turn out on the poll. And he is trying to get them, you understand? Where
he their friend.
No, not that. He's just trying to trap them up by saying, oh, their papers are not good. Oh, you ain't registered here. Oh, well, your case is closed. Well, you got to go back and get your green card. Or you got to go do this. That's to keep them, you know, keep going back so that they can't vote. Because if they're not valid, okay, you see?
Yeah.
If they're not valid, then they can't vote. You see? And this is what he's doing, you know? And they're doing this more in the city, you know? My sister had made me aware of that. She said in New York City, oh, man. Yeah, listen. She's saying that's where, because he didn't put his foot in his mouth, and he know that when this election turn, it's going to be the Mexicans, it's going to be the Dominicans, the Latinos. It's going to be everybody that you sassy, you badmouth. Going to put that to the poll, and they're going to stick it to you and make it count because that's their vote and that's their choice. And guess what? That's where you make it hurt. You only got one time, but make it count. That's how you get them.
That's right.
You know, and so you make sure that you vote. You make sure that you go to the polls, straighten out your paperwork, get everything done now. Because when it's time to go to District 25 or District 2, you make sure you be there. Because you know what? That's when you're going to say a lot, okay? And he's not going to be in there when you say a lot. Because he badmouth you now, but guess what? On November 4th, he won't be badmouthing you no more. He'll be out of here. And he talking about immigrants. Listen, this country was built on immigrants.
That's
that
right.
Statue of Liberty is an immigrant from France. They try to make it European. They try to make it Caucasian, okay, by changing the features and stuff. But it came from France. They can't change nothing. What are they changing? They can't change nothing.
Everything's trying to be changed into their favor.
Exactly.
And the whole thing about it is, you know what, when it comes right down to it, Stanley, you know, people can sit up and they can look at it, they can say what they want, but when it comes right down to it, there's only one thing that matters, and that thing is what you think, what you see, what you hear, what you do.
That's right.
Okay, so when it comes right down to it, it's like the people in India, $2,
Yeah.
$2, not an hour,
Yeah.
$2 a day. Okay.
$2 a day.
People in China, $2 to $3 a day. All right, but these are kids that has to be grown-ups to go out and make money for their family.
That's true.
All right. So now what happens when they get taxed on
Right.
that $2?
That's right. That's
They're
right.
coming home with $1.25.
There's no money. There's nothing.
All right, they're
That's
coming
right.
home with $1.25. So I mean,
Uh-huh.
like, you know, you sit there and look at it. So if you sit there and you look at it, everything that goes here, you know,
Yeah.
it's taxed.
Thank you.
I'll give you, for instance, if you mess around here and you buy a house here, 150,000, how much you gonna get taxed?
The tax is probably more than the doggone house.
Right. Got a call.
Hello.
Oh, how you doing tonight?
Good. How you feeling?
Oh, not too bad. Hey, I got a question for you. Why is it that every time the cops spin around and they arrest somebody, the judges always let people off? I mean, the cops can only do so much, but it's up to the judge to take care of the problems. This is why the cops give up on trying to arrest people and take care of them.
Well, it seems like that it's a pattern going on with that. The judges know the background of the assailant, and he also know the criminal history. So he knows whether the guy gonna do a crime again. He knows if he's gonna stay on the street. He knows if he's hooked on some stuff. So he knows that. It's like, well, he'll come back around to me, and if I let him go now, maybe I'll get another fish, or maybe I'll get something bigger, or maybe he'll work with the officers and, maybe give me something that I can work with,
Yeah, but even when they get the bigger fish, they let them go. I mean, they let them go and they let do it over again. It doesn't matter. The judges are too soft on a lot of the people around here.
That might be true about the judges, but you got to remember one thing. Every time you go and you get caught and you go to jail, it's very rarely that you go to jail and you don't have a bail. So if you got a bail and you can pay that bail, you can get out. I know some people sitting in jail right now can't pay a bail. All right? $100.
Well, I know guys
can't
that
get
have
out. But these
$5,000
guys that go to jail, all right, this doing whatever they're doing, all right, the judge gives them a low bail enough for them to get out. You say, well, I'm gonna give you $1,000 bail.
Yeah.
You got $1,000. You pay $1,000, you out of there. Because you sit there and look at your $10,000 bail, you only got to pay $1,000.
Well, sometimes even around here, you look at it, it's to let them out is sometimes is to put back in play the circulation of crime, because it's like right now ain't nothing is working, but so if crime is high, then it's not working for you, it ain't working for me. But it's working for them because that's more to lock up. That's more to, to put in a slammer. That's more to go upstate. That's more, cattle. So what they'll do is that if it ain't nothing, you'll see people coming out, because that's a Mickey Mouse, nothing. Because he probably won't get no real time for that. But if he do something real big far as a drug incident or crack or dope, and they catch him, then they can give him a life for just what he got. And now that's what, $50,000 a year. So the judges know what they're doing. They're using that to say that, well, I'm gonna let him go, and then I'm gonna use him like a yo-yo. Sleep, walk the dog. Yo-yo, you got the string. It always will come back to you. So this is what the judges are doing. Don't forget, they study this stuff, the law. They know criminality. This is the judges. They know what they're doing. To you, you might not think, well, they know what they're doing, but they know what they're doing. Okay,
yeah,
it's to keep their system.
They repeat themselves every time you turn around.
No, but it's to keep their system going. That's what they're doing.
Because without them, they can't make no money.
Exactly. Don't forget, without a criminal, without somebody doing crime, there is no correction officers. There's no private corrections. There's none of this stuff. There's no judges because there's no one to
lock up.
There you go. And no one to penalize. Don't forget, they penalize and they punish. This is what they do. Okay? So the judges, don't forget, you might think they don't know what they're doing. But believe me, they know what they're doing. You thinking, they just locking them up. But wait till he does something worse, and then he comes back to that same judge. You will see, and he won't be getting off, okay? This is why. It's a program they does. You know, they doing a program. You know, some might get away and say, you know, they not gonna do it no more, and that was, you know, there was just some hard times. But some, you know, career criminals, this is what they do, and the judges know. So what they do is that they play on you and says, well, I know you're gonna come back this way, and if you do, I'm gonna serve you. And this is what they do. But people don't wake up to this. And so they keep doing things thinking it's all right. 3 males in a cot, you know, not knowing you go in upstate correction, you could die there too. You could get killed there too. You know, come on, that's stupid. Why be subject to that? You know, but this is what people sometimes, you know, they're not learning. Thank you, caller.
All right, you have a good night now.
You too. You know, in a lot of aspects, a lot of these guys do get off a little light, but it's like you say, they put them back out in society so they can get them again. And it's all about money, because every time they get them, it's about this, it's about that, it's about money. You know, and the money that the guys think they're saving that they're not, you know, it's messed up.
Yeah.
But when it comes right down to it, it's you, me, and other guys that are paying the bill for these guys that are ripping and running, and that they're letting in and letting out, you know?
Thank you.
So...
And just to go off on the topic, as far as the officers doing their job, you know, not being trigger happy, not, you know, going off the deep end, you know, rushing judgment. Correction does the same thing. You know, they rush their judgment. They do things that they regret later. Okay. What they've been doing lately is, you know, isolating people. You know, people don't have family write them, or people don't have no one write them. They isolate them. If no mail come in, they make them a target. Okay, target to sometimes suicide, target to killing, target to beating. This is what they do. You know, so in there, prisoners go through, women and men go through a difficult time in there. Okay, and some of them, they monitor them. And monitor them, do they get mail? Do family come? Do visits come? Do anybody come and see them? Do they have any court cases? Is they doing anything in court? You know, is there a litigator or anything? Right. This is what they do. So they're no better than the cops out here, okay, that's doing this shooting and stuff. They're in there, they do the same thing. They kill people too. A lot of investigations happen in all of these jails.
And you don't never hear nothing about it.
You don't hear nothing about it.
You know,
people complain about it. People, you know, someone's son has got killed. Someone's daughter has died, you know, and they come up with some old lame excuse. Oh, they hang themselves. How can you hang yourself if you don't have a belt? How can you hang yourself if you don't have your shoestring? How can you hang yourself if you don't have your own stuff? This is what they say. Oh, so you jumped up 6 foot, 8 to 10 feet high, and got up there and hung yourself, okay, with some kind of shoestring. And then you had to stand on like 3 or 4 different far as cabinets, okay, to get up there. No, they did that.
You know, you sit back and you know, a lot of people don't hear the stories that go on about these jails, and you know, these women that are having babies from these guards, from the wardens, you know, all this stuff here. You know,
they sweep that under the rug,
or the prostitution ring that they got going on in this jail.
That's right.
When guys come from different states and this and that, they don't hear about that.
No,
I mean,
because they don't want to. They don't want nobody to know about it.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, that don't happen." That's not true.
That do happen.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame. It's a shame because some of the things that happen to these people in jail just
it's ridiculous. Yeah, it is. You know, it's all kind of crazy stuff, and that's bad. You know, to no one to really be an advocate for them, a mouthpiece for them, to say that, because people, they see something and they, and just, don't want to do nothing about it. But see, my thing is, it takes money to do things, Money is a defense, and that's why they're trying to keep money out of your hands, because money can cause you to change a whole lot, okay? Especially if your heart is right and you want to do something, okay? Money can cause a lot of things to change, okay? Money moves things. Money is knowledge, okay? And it moves things around, and it also can move people. So listen, we are making a move, okay? And we're going to try to help people get this living wage. And this is our job, okay? And our job is to help people, not just in this country. Like I done launched out to people in India and, in all other countries. We are dealing with this living wage, but we got to start at home. Like here, we start here first, and then we go abroad. And this is what we are doing. We're starting right here where we live at, and then we're taking this thing express, okay? Matter of fact, I picked up my pen today. I looked at it, it said express. And that's where we going.
That's right.
We get on this train because we're going express.
A guy,
and we're not playing this game.
A guy said something to me today about living wage, which really made a lot of sense. And the guy I work with, he said, look, you can raise the living wage, you can get the living wage. He said, but then what happens is you got the landlord. As soon as he figure out you got that living wage, he wants more money for rent.
Yeah.
Okay? So therefore that knocks you down there. Then your insurance gets more money. That knocks you down there. So you know what? What they're talking about giving you a living wage, you need twice that much.
Look, as we get into discussion, there's our time.
Hey,
see, this is what we go through, okay? When we are talking to you, we make sure, okay, that you are going to be helped, all right? And this is what we do. This is what matters at the round table. See you next week. Bye-bye.
But I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance. I Selassie, I say, any country that use agriculture as the main source of income can look forward to the future with confidence. But because of lack of confidence in self, we tend to put our responsibility on someone else.
The seeds on the land. What is the plan? What is the plan? The man. The seeds on the land. Till the soil, till the soil. Our man for eat 3 times a day and no plant no seeds. Our man want smoke good herb and no grow no trees. Farmers stress. Farmer feel oppressed. The food that we grow, we should have export. But the food that we grow, we see them import. Importation stun the growth of the Jamaican dollar. Fail the economy, then them bow to IMF, trying to pass them tests.
And with some seeds now, I'm the planter. Digging deep to find the essence of living. Because life is not all about blinging.
Science of agriculture.
It involves soil being tilling on, seeds being planted on, taking care of your kids.